coming at you with another video today. So today we're going to take a look at several awesome knives from one of my favorite knife companies. But before we get into today's overview, big shout out to the Lefty Passionary group for letting me check out some of these knives, and some of them are coming from my collection as well. Y'all give me a like, leave a comment. In the description of this video and all my videos will be my links. Those links are the best way to help support me here at the channel. So if you would like to see more content and different types of content, use those links and I greatly appreciate it. There's also links from my Patreon, my Instagram, and my TikTok. At the end of the video, there will be a little subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and check out the other video I have linked. Now let's flip this camera around and get into today's overview of several awesome knives. Okay, so we're going to be taking a look at several Vosteed knives today. Y'all know I love Vosteed knives. I've got a good bit of Vosteed knives in my collection. Vosteed probably is about maybe a quarter of my whole collection, from the budget end to the mid-tier to the a little bit higher end. I've got some of all of the Vosteed models, and always looking to add more because they've just been some outstanding designs and some outstanding value for what you're getting. So let's take a look at a couple of these Vosteed knives. Before we get into the folder, let's check out the Vosteed fixed blade we're going to look at tonight, today. So this is the Vosteed mink. Now this is the original mink. They just came out with a mink XL, which has more of like a sheep's foot style blade. This one is the original mink. Comes with a Kydex sheath and a tech lock. We'll talk more about the lock in just a second. And then if we're looking at this one is more of a clip point. I'm gonna call it a clip. It drops just a little, but it's got a little swedge right up here. You can sort of see the swedge. It's a very minute swedge. It's almost a straight back, but it does drop just a little and clips towards the end. So you've got a tip, you've got a forward-facing belly, you've got deep belly, and then you've got your flat. This is black micarta handles, and this is Nitro V blade. Full tang construction, and you've got the tooling on this side to remove the scales from the handle, and you've got a lanyard hole right here in the back. Very well made. Now, the original mink, which this is, I've got medium-sized hands, so I have about that much handle left over, okay? This is the perfect size for me. I would love to see them do the new blade shape that they put on the Mink XL in this size, because as far as an EDC size, I think this is the perfect size, and I think that blade shape is a better blade shape for me than this blade shape. So I think if you combine the blade shape from that and then the size of this, you've got one of the best EDC knives. But this right here, as it sits, is fantastic. Okay, because that tip does not drop too low, you do have to go a little bit more vertical, but it's not like totally 90 degrees. You go right about here, you can use that tip. You can use that forward-facing belly for sure. And then you've got any belly, so you can do cuts on flat cutting surface and very easily. And then you've got your power cuts. Nice aggressive jimping right here on the back, so it holds you in that way. And then they did another patch out here for the control on those precision and draw cuts. Excellent design. Love it. This blade shape is very versatile and all around. I just tend to lean more towards the sheep foots and more drop points and stuff like that, something with a lower tip, where the sheep foot definitely has a lower tip, drop points have lower tip, this is fine, especially for puncturing. If you want puncturing, if you have to do a lot of puncturing in the bags and draw, man, this is fantastic. You'll want this original shape. But just for overall EDC, I like the sheep's footy style blades a little bit better. Let's do some size comparisons on the Vosteed Mink. Okay, so first one we're going to compare it to is my CJRB Dust Devil. Now this is what I was talking about with this tech lock. Comes with a tech lock, just like almost all these come with the tech lock, which is really good. If you wear it on your belt and everything, these are very nice, secure locks, real easy to remove on and off. But I tend to either pocket carry or waistband carry, so I like ulti clips. This I can drop in the pocket, I can drop on the waistband, and it clips just right onto the side of the pocket or the fabric, and it's real easy. Y'all know I'm a double amputee, so waistband carrying and everything without a belt is very easily done with the ulti clip. So love ulti clips. If this was my knife, this tech lock would come off and I would put this same ulti clip. It would look just like how I've got my CJRB Dust Devil. Okay, so CJRB Dust Devil, and then this is my Kizer Smolt. You can see I'm rocking ulti clip on it, and the Mink is almost identical in length as far as handle and blade to the CJRB Dust Devil, and it is just almost identical in length and handle, just a little bit bigger in handle depending on where you measure here or here than the Kizer Smolt, but it's definitely longer in blade than the Smolt. So that gives you sort of an idea about the size of the Mink. Let's move on to some of the folders we're going to take a look at today. So this first one up here, this is the Vosteed Parallel. Now, this is titanium, okay? And then for blade steel, we are looking at 154 cm. Not sure if that picks it up, but 154 cm. Crossbar lock, reversible wire clip, but the real shining star of the Parallel is this is the thinnest knife that I've ever handled, okay? 2 thin titanium scales with super thin blade stock, just to give you like a comparison of, you know, let's see here. This is the Vosteed Acorn, okay? Overall, very similar in length, okay? Look at this. You can see, and the Acorn is not like an overly thick knife or anything like that. That just shows you how thin overall the Parallel is. I mean, they just went super thin on that this particular design. In my opinion, this is so much better bang for your buck and just an overall better design than the Benchmade Narrows or the Mini Narrows. This is a fraction of the price, and it is a great knife. Even though it's very thin, it's still very comfortable in hand, okay? Now, it's not, you're not going and doing feathering sticks all day long. You're not breaking down cardboard all day long. This is an EDC knife. This is for getting it out, making some cuts, breaking down a little bit of cardboard, a little bit of cutting your steak or anything like that, cutting your apple. This is going to be fantastic at that. And it's super thin and easy to carry. I'm getting used to the crossbar action on this knife. Okay, give it a little bit of and you overcome that spring. So different crossbars have different tensions, and a lot of them are adjustable. And I think this one might even have an adjustable system in there. Let's see if I can see in that flashlight. It does. It has a, I don't know if you can see, it has a 3-position spring. So if this was mine, I would probably adjust that spring tension to a little bit different to where it would suit my use of this knife, even though I'm getting the hang of it now and everything, just a little bit better. So the spring tension has 3 different positions. Bring it closer this way, stronger. Further this way, weaker. So it just depends on your preference on how you like your spring tension. But super thin, excellent, rail-made EDC premium thin pocket knife. That's the Vosteed Parallel. Okay, next up is going to be the Vosteed Mini Psyop. Okay, this is one in carbon fiber, and the blade steel on this one right here is L-Max. Okay, Mini Psyop. It comes in multiple different colorways and multiple different blade colors. So this one right here is actually out of my personal collection. The black blade with the carbon fiber and the orange accents. Where this one is from the Pass Around group. The satin blade, the blue accents, and the carbon fiber. Crossbar lock design. Really comfortable in hand. Now, if you don't know about the Psyop, this is a Tough Knives design. First, Vosteed came out with, this is my personal Psyop. This is a titanium top liner lock, front flipper deployment hole, Psyop. Alright, so back here, plenty of handle, choke up here, choke up here. My medium-sized hands, I can go multiple different positions. Great blade. I love the Psyop. This one is in titanium and L-Max. So when they came out with the Mini Psyop, they wanted to shrink it. The finger choil they have to have because of the top liner lock. They need that room for the lock to work. Well, when they went to a Mini, they did a crossbar lock, because if they would have done this, you would have lost a lot more cutting edge. This way, with the Mini Psyop, you are not losing too much than the regular Psyop as far as cutting edge, but you can see you're in a much more condensed package. So, this is a fantastic ratio from handle to blade, where this one is a little bit smaller on the ratio, but it's such a good knife. I love this. Super smooth. The Psyop is fantastic. Well, Vosteed is getting better and better with their top liner locks, because now they just came out with the Martin. Now this is my Martin. This is another top liner lock, but you can see handle size, we are just slightly larger than the Mini Psyop. Alright, blade length, we are a little bit larger than the Mini Psyop, but they're being able to shrink this choil. Now, my medium-sized hands, I can still use this as a finger choil because they slanted this back. This is a perfect finger choil for me. Now, if you've got really large hands, you might start hitting on that corner and you might be totally back here. But me, I can choke up no problem. And back here, I still get 4 full fingers. So, the Martin is a perfect EDC size for me. But they have that top liner lock system to where they're able to start shrinking it more and more to get a more compact knife with better ratios than when they first started making it. Vosteed continuing to improve. So you've got the mini psyop in different colorways, and now you have the Vosteed Martin, which is a compact EDC top liner lock. I'm going to compare it to my Vosteed Hedgehog. This is the aluminum scale version. You can see the Martin is basically the same size as the Hedgehog, but because they have improved their designs and the way they're doing the lock, the Martin, even though it's more compact and everything, has more cutting edge than the Hedgehog. Now, part of it's the blade shape, but still, you can see they are continuing to try to make the top liner lock better and better, and I think they are spot on for doing that. Another top liner lock, this was one of the first that they came out in the more affordables, was the top liner lock Raccoon. As you can see with the Raccoon, because they've got all this room right here, they could just do a bigger, so the handle shape lends to that top liner lock being not having to take up as much cutting edge. So, Vosteed's top liner locks, fantastic. You get a true detent ball. You still get the budget actuating friendliness and smoothness. So, it's one of my favorite locks, and it's actually stronger than a liner lock because of the way the lockup does. So I love the top liner lock, and the Martin is the latest and greatest from their top liner lock line. That's going to wrap it up today. Let's take a look at these. This is the Vosteed Martin. Okay. Then we have the mini psyop. We have the parallel. And we have the Vosteed mink. Let's flip this camera around and wrap up today's video of these awesome Vosteed knives. Okay, so what do you think about these awesome Vosteed knives? The mink, it is a fantastic EDC fixed blade. I very much am enjoying getting into EDC fixed blades. I've got a couple in my personal collection, and I'm always looking for more. This is one I'm definitely considering. If they come out with a mink this size with that other blade shape, 100% I'm getting it. Right now, I'm still considering this one as it sits right now. Just, it's great. It's been very fun using this and carrying the mink. As far as the parallel, super thin, very nice. I have one in my collection. I just don't have it here right now. I have the silver one, and then of course the psyop, the mini psyop. I've got the full size one. This one's mine. This was part of the pass round, and then my Martin. So if I'm going to spend my money on it, then and put it in my personal collection, that's the highest recommendation I can give to a knife. It's fantastic. And the Martin, if you don't have one of these and you see it in stock, grab it. Don't even think about it. Don't matter what colorway, just grab it. You will not regret it. If you see it anywhere. I'm going to link it down below. I will link Vosteed. I'll link other websites that you can. It's all in my links. You see the Martin in stock, grab it. It is that good. I love this little knife. So, that's my recommendations. That's my thoughts about these. Y'all let me know what you think about these models and Vosteed in general. Do you like Vosteed Knives? They've been one of my favorite companies since they've come out. They really hit the ground hard running, and they make some fantastic knives. But I would like to know your thoughts. Give me a link. Leave a comment. Let me know all that stuff. In the description of this video, all my videos are my links. Links best way to help support me. I also have links to my Patreon, my Instagram, and my TikTok. Hit this subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and check out this video. I think you might like it. Y'all be safe out there. I'm King Raven, and I'll catch you in the next video.